Customer called in today saying that a tsunami of sewage was coming up into their house and the alarm on their simplex panel was going off. So this is either going to mean a bad float, a bad breaker, or a bad pump. And the float had power when turned up and the whole panel had 240 volts. So really it just comes down to the pump. And in this neighborhood, this is not the first pump I've swapped out. You see, this neighborhood is only about 3 years old and the pumps that they put in were not rated to handle the city's force main pressure. So they start off working good and then they quickly decline. So after getting the pump pulled, I started working on the new pump wire. And guess what happened? The wind knocked over my phone stand and then my phone did a round off back handspring into the tank. Just your typical Friday bullshit. And at this point, I really didn't know what else to do except chug some bleach. Nah, I'm just kidding. It was a sight to behold though, watching me use a net try to fish this thing out. But to my absolute surprise, my phone was still working and it was actually still recording. So I just hosed it off and put it back on the stand and kept going. And outside of that little debacle, everything else went great. Changing out a grinder pump isn't all that difficult. It's just doing it over and over again. Pull the old pump out, cut the wires, fish new pump wire through, set your pump float and your alarm float just right, install new 1.25 inch pipe, make your final connection, and then test it. And on this particular pump, you want to be between 12 and 15 amps when it's working. And make sure your floats aren't going to be touching the tank walls, because grease will undoubtedly build up on the tank walls and then make your float stuck, which means the pump won't turn on at all, or the pump is going to run forever and burn out. Nasty ass job, but I appreciate you guys for watching. Until next time.